دغه بیا وروغه غاتره مې بارې مې د دختر غلي هلکې ماړې وخوړله بیا ډولینه ته راچک شوله ډولینه شه ګډېدله زه خپل اول ګډېدله بیا وروسته کښېناستله بس اچانک دماکا وشوله لیټینه مړه شوله لیټینه خو ډېره جبا مړه شو چې کاسه پته نه ورګېدله لیټینه چې څرنګه مړه شوله بس امداد ته دماکا وشوله خو بس چا کړې دي ډېر باد کړې دی وای خو چې که وروشه نه وای
Here's an image from Trump's social media feed posted early this morning. It's along his theme of U.S. dominance in the Western Hemisphere. It is also fake. It's an image remade from a photo of Trump with European leaders and Ukraine's Zelensky in the Oval Office. And as you can see on the wall behind him, both Canada and Greenland covered with the stars and stripes. Trump often shares images generated by the White House or created by his MAGA base. And here's another from his overnight feed. Clearly an AI-generated image. It's Trump planting the flag on Greenland, sending a double message about his intentions and a gesture to his critics. You can see Greenland, U.S. territory, established 2026. Clearly a fake.
Okay, French Navy, French Navy.
Important for me to be here because I want to stand here with other like-minded individuals and support people who feel scared to even go out to the grocery store or to attend classes at USM. It's really heartbreaking, and I want to support people in protest ICE being here.
No justice, no peace.
It is really cold out here right now. There's definitely a lot of ice and snow around, but I think me as well as the other protesters are really determined to be here despite the conditions. I think just being there for your community, looking after your neighbors is the most important thing to take away from here.
Protect them. Last time, let us hear you. No justice, no peace. Get ice off our streets. No justice, no peace. Get ice off our streets. No justice, no peace. Get ice off our streets.
Tonight, despite the brutal cold, a massive crowd of anti-ICE protesters flooding downtown Minneapolis. It's part of today's statewide boycott on work, school, and shopping.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you that you would do that to a child?
This as we learn new details about the case of 5-year-old Liam Ramos and his father, Adrian Conejo Arias. New video showing ICE officers escorting the preschooler into a black SUV.
Where's your humanity? That's a kid!
DHS says officers were targeting the father, who was here illegally and had a deportation order, though a family attorney says he came lawfully and had applied for asylum. DHS tonight saying it has no record of an asylum claim, adding Arias ran from officers, abandoning his son, and Liam's mother refused to take custody.
Over those past 4 years, hundreds of thousands of children are trafficked across that border. We're definitely the experts at dealing with children, unfortunately.
We pressed Border Patrol Commander Gregory Bavino, who stressed Liam and his father are together in a federal facility.
We still have people saying that they're outraged at the idea of little kids being held in custody at all. So what do you say to those people, and what kinds of conditions are young children being held in?
As far as that family has not been separated, that child is in the least restrictive setting possible.
Tonight, a Texas congressman releasing video of the ICE facility where they're being held, showing libraries, schools, and basketball courts. All as a Minneapolis city councilman now says this 2-year-old named Chloe is in ICE custody after her father was arrested as the pair were driving home from the grocery store.
Maggie, let's pick it up right there. The Department of Homeland Security is now responding to this new case.
Yeah, Tom, that's right. DHS saying Chloe's father was indeed their target, that he was in the country illegally, and they add her mother refused to take custody, and that the toddler is now with her father in a federal facility.
Aggressively attacking all
And this is Dabu 7. You guys are looking at chaos unfolding in Minneapolis. We have yet another shooting incident here. And as you can see right there in the footage, agents and protesters squaring off already en masse in the streets. The guy on the right in this image was apparently stopped or confronted by agents in the streets. There's still a lack of information surrounding this whole thing, but this individual was stopped. Apparently, a gun was seen by agents. They opened fire and they killed the guy. There's video of it out there, which I'm not going to be able to play here, but there's a skirmish with a bunch of agents on this guy here, and after the shots are fired, I mean, he's dead. He's laying there dead, without a doubt. Instantly, protesters swarmed the vicinity, not even knowing all the details, and chaos ensued. I will say this, anyone out there that wants to feed into any left-right stuff and you want to threaten other people, especially in my chat or anything associated with my channel, you can just go ahead and bounce. Anyone that wants to feed into this and play right into the trap of fighting against other people over these events, again, you've been warned. Everyone can have their opinion, but your threats are not going to be tolerated. So this man right here, deceased, as I said, you really have to examine the video footage. And beyond that, they're saying that this guy came up with the gun, the agents are, and they saw him, and they went to try to get it away from him. The video footage shows something a little bit different. Like, there's one wrestling him, but once they get him to the ground, it's like they all seen something. Maybe the gun popped out there, and that's when they all seen it, and they all backed off, and then shots fired, and he's dead. Some are saying that he's a citizen with a permit to carry. Again, all these details not verified yet, 100%, but some of the stuff being talked about out there. This is no doubt going to fuel the fire up here. It already has, and I wouldn't doubt one bit if Donald Trump rolls out the Insurrection Act in response to all this here rather quickly. So that is some of the latest here. As I get more details, I will kick them out on X. But again, if you're looking to go up into this area, expect some chaos on the ground here between agents and protesters over this latest event.
I'm standing on the street where a couple of hours ago, federal agents shot a man after some kind of confrontation right behind me. Afterwards, neighbors, residents, protesters flooded the streets. There was an intense back and forth, tear gas, flashbangs, ice being thrown over and over and over again. They've left, followed by local law enforcement, but it's 5 below, and there are still hundreds of people on the street here where the shooting happened and the surrounding intersections.
I'm near the intersection in downtown Minneapolis where federal agents reportedly shot a man earlier this morning. Agents are deploying tear gas, flashbang grenades, trying to disperse the crowd that has gathered. And people are chanting, "Go home, Nazis." I spoke with a witness who said that she saw the man shot at a bus stop in the chest. She was sobbing, and other people have come out. People are in shock, at another fatal shooting this month. The mood is tense, and an agent responding to the protesters went boo-hoo. So agents have been mocking the people that have come out here.
As DHS law enforcement officers were conducting a targeted operation in Minneapolis against an illegal alien, Jose Huerta Chuma. You can see this illegal alien on the screen to my left and right. That is Jose Huerta Chuma, whose criminal history includes domestic assault to intentionally inflict bodily harm, disorderly conduct, and driving without a valid license. During this operation, an individual approached U.S. Border Patrol agents with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The agents attempted to disarm the individual, but he violently resisted. Fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers, a Border Patrol agent fired defensive shots. Medics on the scene immediately delivered medical aid to the subject, but the subject was pronounced dead at the scene. The suspect also had 2 loaded magazines and no accessible ID. This looks like a situation where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.